Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Ted Carr here, and today you're about to see what exactly is on my Samsung S9 phone. You'll be able to see that right here. Let's go. So first things first, you can see my awesome background, the durian background. I think it's important to have a background that appeals to your ideal vision in life. So that could be your dream house, your dream car, your dream partner, your vision board, or your favorite fruit that you want to eat more of. So for me, one of the things I want to incorporate more into my life is more durian. I absolutely love durian, man. Absolutely love it. So my background changes from time to time, but currently I'm working on manifesting more durian into my life because I absolutely freaking love that stuff. So that's my background. And as far as my bottom menu goes, I've got the Note app there because on the Note app, I use that as my to-do list, and I use that as my idea brainstorm sheet, and I use that as a place to quickly grab hashtags for Instagram. So we'll pop in there, see what we got going. Those are some expenses so far for the 2019 Canada Fruit Fest. Moonclerk, Daniel, Mario, Facebook ads, some Squarespace, paying a copywriter. So just tracking down some expenses, some video ideas, how to be raw vegan, hashtags, just pop in there, copy paste a hashtag, go back to Instagram, boom, done. So Note app, I have it always in the bottom menu. I use it every single day. It's probably my most opened app. It'd be cool if there was an app out there, there might be an app out there that tracks how many times I open certain apps and how long I spend on certain apps. I think the Note app would be the one that I open the most and I spend the most time on. Next up, we've got the default internet browser there. I don't use Chrome or anything like that on my Samsung. I just use the stock app called Internet. But sometimes I find myself, I scroll down and I look for the Safari app just out of habit because I'm still used to using my iPhone SE sometimes. And then next I got the messages on the bottom. The messages is for talking with my close friends, the friends who are living here in Canada. It's mostly local friends. Some people outside of the country, like I was talking to Rain and Adele last night in Miami with Miami Fruit, and I talk with them through messages there. But usually it's like my close friends. And then I got Twilight. Twilight's really, really dope. We'll open Twilight up. Twilight, you can just hit play, and it eliminates the blue light coming off the screen into your eyes. So it doesn't mess with your melatonin production in the evening. And this is really, really important if it's after sunset and you want to use your phone. You want to use Twilight. Twilight will protect your eyes. It'll protect your hormones, really. It'll allow your body to produce more melatonin to allow you to sleep deeper. So make sure you're using Twilight as often as you can each day. You can change the intensity. You can change the screen dimness, but I like to go pretty much max effort on the Twilight when I do turn it on. But we'll turn it off right now because it's the middle of the day and I'm trying to make a video here. I want you to be able to see well. Next, we got Medium. Medium is a fantastic app. It's probably one of my favorite reading apps ever. I used to use it for free all the time because you can use it for free, but they only allow you to read a certain amount of articles per month or per week on it. And I would always reach my maximum. So instead, I just pay $5 a month and I get unlimited access to all the articles. And they got really, really good stuff on here, man. What do they got? They got 2 things you should focus on instead of social media. They got the complete guide to the science of circadian rhythms. As you can see, the little red icon there, I'm sure they're hinting that we should be using some blue light blocker as well, like Twilight. 5 steps to changing your life. They boil down to one thing. Bitcoin's existential crisis. Those are good reads, man. I want to read into those for sure. So Medium is fantastic. I recommend getting some good content into your head because your life is, you become the thoughts that you think. And if you're thinking really beautiful thoughts, you're going to have a really beautiful life. So it's important to eat really good food. It's also important to consume really good information through your eyes. It's not all about what you put in your mouth, but what you put in your head in general. And then next we've got the Insight Timer. And Insight is a great meditation app. I use this almost every single morning. If I'm not doing a silent meditation, I will come on Insight. And even if I am using a silent meditation, I will use Insight just for the nice gong sounds. I am a contributor on Insight. I do post some recorded meditations for people to listen to and benefit from. I've got a couple here. One of them is called You're Already Perfect. It's 15 minutes long. And it's got 4,000 plays, almost 400 reviews, 4.7 star rating. So thank you, thank you to the Insight meditation community for checking that out. Next up, I've got, and you can see I've got minimal stuff on every screen. The very first screen I have nothing. Then I've got the Insight Timer, and this is how I start my day. I start it with the Insight Timer. And then from here, usually the first thing that happens is WhatsApp gets used, and my accountability coach will give me a call, and she'll be like, "Hey Ted, how's it going? How's your sleep?" And I'll let her know how my sleep was, if I went to bed on time, or if I slept solidly throughout the night, what kind of dreams I had, whatever. Talk to my accountability coach about that, and then we get into our to-do list, and we start checking off things on our to-do list. All the things that normally I would be a bit hesitant to do on my own, things that would require a bit of willpower. My accountability coach just helps me take care of those things. She's like, "All right, Ted, you said you're going to do this YouTube video today. You said you're going to email this person. You said you're going to contact this person. Let's go through it. Let's do everything." And she calls me on WhatsApp, and that usually is the end to my meditation. I'll sit and I'll meditate, and then I have a nice ringtone on my WhatsApp. It's like this really smooth lounge jazz coffee shop music, and that takes me out of my meditation. So that's cool. Then I've got Google Play Music, which I listen to every single day. I'm currently on a J. Cole binge right now. Really, really great artist. I also like Russ. Russ is an amazing artist. If you don't know Russ, definitely check him out. He's got a lot of fire tracks. One of his most popular ones is called What They Want. What they want. Dollar signs, yeah, I know it's what they want. Yeah, cool. Russ is dope. Next, we've got Amazon Kindle. Amazon Kindle allows me to read the books that I've purchased, and there are some really, really good books out there. Let's see what I got on here. I might be able to recommend some books. Some books I have in physical, like this one, Stillness Speaks by Eckhart, and really recommend this one. But this one I got, what's this? I think this is a Alfie Kohn book. Yeah, Unconditional Parenting. Definitely check out Alfie Kohn. I wonder why it's not letting me scope the cover. There we go. Well, Alfie Kohn, great reader right there. And then here on my last page, I have the temperature. And right now it's 1 degrees. I woke up this morning, it was like -2 degrees, and it was snowing. It was snow all over the ground. Hence the toque and the sweater here. And now you must be saying, "Ted, like, where's all your apps?" That's not a lot of apps. It's only like 10 apps or 8 apps, not even. Well, I scroll down and boom, I got some more apps right here. And this isn't all the apps either. Normally when I want to find something, like let's say I'm here or wherever I am and I want to use WhatsApp, I just scroll down, I go like this, and I type and I click WhatsApp right there. I do this on my iPhone as well. It allows me to really quickly access apps. Like settings, for example. I don't want to have settings on one of my pages. It looks really ugly, and I rarely ever use it, so I just scroll down, hit settings, and boom, there's settings right there. Same with email, Gmail, boom, it's like right there, it's Gmail. So I don't need to have it on any screen in particular. I just scroll down and get it. And the reason I have these ones here is because these are the ones that I want to be using on a regular basis. Now, let's see what actual apps I have on the phone. I got YouTube, which is obviously what you're using right now. I got Bitly. Bitly allows you to create links that are short and trackable, so you can see how many people are actually clicking on them. So let's pop into Bitly for a sec, see what we got. I'm going to be transparent here and show you my links. My t-shirt one. So I'm selling a t-shirt right now. It says Fruitarian on it, and I've been promoting that link. So instead of having this big long link, I just have a Bitly link, and I can track how many people have clicked on it. Right now, 126 have clicked on it. 62 have come from Instagram, and 30 of those people are from Russia. What's up, Russia? Next, we got PayPal. I use that to send and receive money. InShot's really cool. InShot allows you to create videos really quickly on your phone. So let's grab a clip here, for example, show you how to use this. Click another button, use that clip, and then boom, you splice together videos like that to that. See that? Boom, boom. Really easy to create vlogs on your phone, or just mash 2 videos together, splice 2 videos together. Then you got Vocabulary Builder. It's important to have a large vocabulary. I could have used a better word instead of large there. A plethora of gigantic words in your vocab. Not necessarily so you can use them, but so you can understand intellects when they speak, because there's a lot of really smart people out there that use a lot of really big words, and I can't tell you how many times I've watched an Elon Musk video or a Jordan Peterson video, and I don't know what word they just said, so I have to quickly Google it. So I try and read 3 or 4 words a day and learn a new word or 2. So let's check out some examples here. We have callow. Callow is inexperienced and immature, generally used for a young person. So I could say, those children are so callow. and not many people know what the heck I just said. So you might have to explain yourself a bit more when you're using these words. But again, they're not necessarily so you can use them, but so that you can understand intellects. And also, apparently, the better your vocabulary is, the more money you earn. There's a direct correlation between the better your vocab and the more money you earn. So that's one other reason to expand your vocab. And apparently that's because it expands your awareness of what's possible and allows you to understand things on a deeper level, because these words are they're not used by the masses. They're only used by a select few people, and they're very, very specific words. So that's interesting little fun fact there. Next up, we've got the podcast player. This podcast player is amazing. I mostly use it just so I can listen to Dean Jackson's More Cheese, Less Whiskers podcast. Fantastic podcast I've learned so much from. Right now I'm in the middle of episode 115 with Bedros Keuilian. If you don't know Bedros Keuilian, go check him out. He just put out a new book called Man Up, and this has been a really, really good podcast with Dean and Bedros. And what Dean does is Dean will brainstorm solutions during the podcasts with these top marketers, with these top influencers, and he'll help them brainstorm schemes. He calls them hatch. He says we're gonna hatch some evil schemes, and they come up with some really cool schemes up there on how to do better, on how to get the word out there more on what's going on. So I recommend More Cheese, Less Whiskers.
And that's how we drive leads for Empire Mastermind.
Empire Mastermind, baby. There we go. And next up we have Stripe. Stripe is the back-end system for the Canada Fruit Fest. All the payments that come in for that I see via Stripe. It's important for me to have this app on my phone in case somebody has a dispute or someone has a question about their payment. I can quickly go in there and check it out. And next we have Airbnb. Airbnb is a fantastic app. I'm sure you know all about it. I don't need to go into it, but it basically allows you to rent houses around the world, other people's houses. And next we've got my bank app. I don't need to go into that. Authenticator. This Authenticator is really, really cool. It allows you to set up something called 2FA, two-factor authentication. It allows you to prevent your accounts from getting hacked. It allows you to create a much safer. Next up, we have the Google Authenticator app, and this app allows you to set up 2FA, which is two-factor authentication, and allows you to more highly secure your apps, like your email, your Instagram, your Facebook, things like that. So normally, people just need your email and your password to get into your account. That is super unsafe, because pretty much everyone knows your email, and almost anyone can guess your password. Even if your password's super crazy, they can keylog it. They can keylog your computer or something. They can find out somehow. But even if someone has your email and even if someone has your password, they can't get in if you have two-factor authentication set up unless they also have your phone physically. So 2FA, what it does, it generates a new code. It's like a 6-digit code every 20 seconds. And so unless someone has your phone, they're not going to be able to grab that code that's renewed every 20 seconds. So that's a really, really cool app there. Next up, we've got Upwork, and Upwork I use a lot because there's so many things I want to get done. Like, for example, I told you about my accountability coach in the morning. She helps me go through and get a bunch of stuff done. And I found her on Upwork, and you can hire a bunch of people on Upwork for a bunch of different things. You can hire someone to edit your videos for you. You can hire someone to design some clothing for you. You can hire someone to be your life coach for you. You can hire someone to do the writing for you on your blog, or hire someone to look after your Instagram account, or manage whatever you need help with managing. Any virtual assistant work, you can get it done on Upwork. Next, we have Messenger, which obviously everyone knows what Messenger is. Don't need to go into that. Amazon Shopping, for obvious reasons. Got to buy something every now and then. V2. What is V2, you might ask? V2 is Vine. The resurrection of Vine. Whoa, okay, easy there, bud. I used to love Vine so much. It was like my favorite app. And recently V2 came out, which is like this Vine copycat. And when Vine came out, it was hugely popular. And basically it's 6-second videos that you can repeat over and over and over again. And Twitter bought out Vine, and then Twitter closed down Vine. And it was such a shame because Vine was super, super popular. And I have no idea why Twitter would ever do that. It would be like someone buying... be like somebody buying what's a good example? Like, why the hell would Twitter buy Vine and shut it down? That would be like Facebook buying. It'd be like Facebook buying Apple.com and then shutting it down. Like, Facebook and Apple have nothing to do with each other. Apple is a technology company, not a social media company, and Facebook is a social media company. Why would Facebook shut down Apple? It's like, why would Twitter buy Vine and shut it down? Twitter and Vine are completely different things. So, really, really strange. But V2 just came out, and so I've been using that, and that's been really fun. Like I said, Vine was my favorite app, and now that V2 just came out, I've been posting on there quite a bit. Next, we have Buffer. Buffer is pretty cool, but it hasn't been working for me. I don't know why. It allows you to, supposedly, I've never tried it. Like, I tried this. Look at this. It's failed. What's up with that? So, it allows you to make a post. What would you like to share? TED is very cool. Okay, let's add a photo to that. Select from gallery. We'll go with that one. Looks good. TED is very cool. Okay. And we hit share. Schedule post. So you can schedule it. I want to post it on November 30th at 5:30. Done. And apparently it's in the queue. Yes, it's in the queue right here. So there we go. That's Buffer. But it didn't seem to work with this last post I did. I tried to give my friend Vanessa a little shout out on Instagram, but it didn't work. So I'm not sure why. But it should work, and it will work. I'm sure I'll figure it out. And that'll be cool because it'll allow me to schedule a whole bunch of posts and then walk away and not have to worry about uploading every single day. Tumblr. Tumblr is like my personal diary / journal / magazine. Less of a diary, less of a journal, more of just a personal magazine. Self-curated magazine. It's contains quotes, photos, GIFs, some links to things that I really think are quite cool. So I might embarrass myself scrolling down my Tumblr in front of you here. It's usually something I keep kind of private, but I'll scroll down anyway, show you what I got. Here's a nice little quote. It says, "I love myself, the quietest, simplest, most powerful revolution ever." Very cool. Next is a little quote, "Being healthy is just the slowest way to die." Next, we got a girl with a nice big booty there. That's just a cool shot. And not sure what this what's up is about. You have to pretend to be asleep before you actually fall asleep. I thought that was really cool because it's true. You know, when you lay there and fall asleep, the first 10, 20, 30 seconds, you're not actually asleep. You're just like pretending to sleep. If someone said your name, you'd wake up. Like, because you're not asleep. You're just pretending to sleep. The next thing you know, you fall asleep. So that's interesting. This is a nice little picture there. I like her tattoos. That oh hey tattoo. Oh hey. Really cool. And the palm tree tattoo is pretty dope as well. And she even got an under boobie tattoo too. That's really dope. Never saw that before. And then a tattoo over here as well. So nice pic. And then another quote here. Views. Another tattoo. Really cool shot. That shot's super dope. So as you can see, Tumblr is just a collection of some cool photos I like and some quotes. Next up, we've got Hangouts. Google Hangouts, what I used to give some people a call, do interviews via Hangouts. And Uber, obviously you know what Uber is for. Repeat Player. Repeat Player is super dope. It allows you to, let's say you want to download this video off YouTube and convert it to MP3, which you probably don't, but perhaps you want to download another one of my videos in the past where I talk about the benefits of fruitarianism. And there's like a part in that video that you really, really liked and you want to listen to it over and over and over again because you know the benefits of repetition. So what you do is you download that video, convert it to MP3, put it on your phone. Then with this app, you can repeat a part of that video over and over and over again. So I just made a little selection here you can see, and this will repeat like a little 10-second clip.
I was almost seeking an alternative or a new community I had that was carving out for me. It didn't feel like the path for me. So I was almost seeking an alternative community I had.
See, it just keeps looping that one little part. So the benefit of this is that you can listen to the same message over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and really drill it into your head. And that's super, super important because we all know that, you know, when you want to change your muscle, let's say you want to change your bicep, you want to grow your bicep stronger. Do you go to the gym and just lift one rep of the bicep? No. You go to the gym and you do like 3 sets of 12 reps. So you're doing 26 repetitions total and just on your right arm. And so if you want to change a part of your thought habits, your beliefs, then maybe you want to listen to a certain part of a speech that somebody gave on YouTube where it talks about focusing on your vision or setting goals or saving money each month or whatever it is. And you want to hear that message over and over and over again because you know that by listening to that over and over again, it's actually going to make a change in it. It's actually going to make a difference, right? It's like you walk up to a tree. Do you just hit it once with an axe and it falls over? No. You hit it like 100 times, and eventually, after you hit it 101th time, the tree finally falls over. When you want to change your mind about something, listen to the same message over and over and over again, and eventually your mind will be changed over. So that app is really cool there. Next, we got DJI Ronin Assistant. Won't go into that, but it's about controlling my stabilizer for my camera. We got SoundCloud, which I do post on. You can see some of the stuff I've posted on SoundCloud. Posted a few audio clips there talking about how the fruit diet is optimal, life update, 1 minute meditation. So some stuff on there would be pretty cool to check out. I've got D Recorder, which is the screen recorder I'm using now to make this video. Kayak to find cheap flights. Let's say you're flying from Vancouver, and let's say you're flying from California or England over to Kelowna for the Canada Fruit Fest. You'll be able to find a really cheap flight on kayak.com. So Kayak's the app that I use to book flights all around the world. So let's see, we go from where? LAX to Kelowna. And let's say we go August. Let's say we fly out. You get there on, leave August 8th. You come back on the 13th. Apply. Send. How much is a flight from LA to Kelowna Airport round trip? Next August for the Canada Fruit Fest. It's about $400. This hasn't fully loaded yet, or $500. It's gonna fully load. Sometimes it takes a good 30 seconds to peruse all the different websites and bring the best price. Yeah, $482. So less than $500 Canadian. So American, if you're coming from LA, you're probably paying in American dollars. $482 to Americans, like $300 something. So not bad for a flight round trip to Canada and back. Next we've got Payoneer. Payoneer is what I used to pay people to do some freelance work for me online. If I need something fixed on my website, sometimes I contact a certain guy and he takes Payoneer, so I use that to pay him. Instagram, obviously you know that. But if you don't know my Instagram, it's @Fruitarian. We'll pop in there, see what's going on. And we've got Ted Carr. Yes. There's the latest post. Boom. All right. Follow me on Instagram if you're not doing that already. Please. If you want. Whatever. Ads. That's for running Facebook ads. Zoom is what I use because Skype sucks. Zoom is way better. It just allows you to do video chats. Groupon. Groupon allows me to get cheap. Not cheap, but allows me to get discounts on things that I'm already going to go do. Like float tanking. There's a float tank space right by my house called Cloud9 Float Spa. And if I get a Groupon, I only pay $40 to go float for 90 minutes. Otherwise, it's like $60. So I save $20 every time I use a Groupon there. Analytics allows me to see how many people are going to the CanadaFruitFest.ca, how many people are checking out, how many people are going to different pages. Allows me to see how I can optimize that website. Facebook.com, which I don't use how most people use. I don't use Facebook to go on there and see what everyone's doing and scroll. I go on Facebook to post stuff. Facebook is my Twitter. I like how Facebook did it allows you to post like a big character, 140 character post. If you go over 140 characters, it makes the text small. So I go on there and I try and be creative and post some stuff that's less than 140 characters. Canva is cool, allows you to create certain photos, certain little posters and announcements. Like here, for example, you just go there. That's an Instagram post. You just change the text on there and you change the background if you want, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. I'm so glad I live in a tree where there are Octobers and Novembers. Haha, that's my post. Okay. Next, we have Call Recorder. Call Recorder allows me to record calls with my coach. So after the call with my coach, I can go back and listen to that call again and get a lot of benefit from listening to that again and again and again, because we talk about some really deep stuff that's like, when I hear it, I'm like, wow, I said that, or they said that, I didn't even remember them saying that. So call recorder is really, really cool. PC Optimum allows me to, I get 1 point per dollar I spend at certain stores here in Canada. And if I spend $100, I can get a free bag of avocados or something. So might as well do that. And here's just all my Google apps. Here's all some Samsung default apps. I use voice recorder quite a bit to record calls to certain friends. Instead of typing a bunch, I just do a voice call. And my calendar app allows me to get notified when certain reminders are coming up. And my files kind of acts like the Finder app in Mac. It allows you just to search the whole phone for anything. So that's it. As you can see, I don't have any dumb apps. Like I have no apps on here that are just for fooling around. Every app I have on here has its purpose. If an app doesn't get used after a while, I just delete it. So I'm trying to think if I could delete any apps in here. I could probably delete the DJI Ronin Assistant, just because I haven't used that in a long ass time. If I need to use it again, I'll just download it again. But I want to keep my phone as minimal as possible. Uber, I could probably delete Uber, because like when the heck you can't even use Uber here in Canada. You got to go somewhere else. If I need it, I'll just download it again. Every other app I pretty much use all the time. Hangouts, yeah, I'm tempted to get rid of Hangouts because I use that on my laptop, but I'll keep it on here just in case, because I got some more calls to make with Hangouts. But that's it. That's all. Hope you got something from this video, and would like to see you in real life one day, because the real life is so much better than the internet. Internet's really cool for what it's used for, right? The internet is good for uploading content and getting out to thousands of people. But if you actually want to have a human experience, you actually want to interact with someone and like feel depth rather than just width, then real life is the way to go. The internet is great for width. The internet is great for reaching thousands, millions of people. It's great for just scrolling, this infinite scroll. It's great for finding out a bunch of new information all the time from all these various sources. It's very stimulating. But if you want to break from that, if you want to just hang out and go deep with someone and connect and to really feel what it feels like to be a human being, then real life is where it's at. And that's why I love fruit festivals. That's why I love going to retreats and hosting retreats and just meeting up with people IRL. It's just so much better than the internet. So if you want to hang out in real life, then hit me up and we will see each other at the Canada Fruit Fest. We'll see each other at the Woodstock Fruit Fest. We'll see each other at the UK Fruit Fest. We'll see each other wherever we plan on eating some good fruit together and doing some handstands, eh? Sounds good? All right, cool. Peace out, much love. Thanks for watching. Adios. Imagine there's a festival out there that caters to those who actually want to be healthy, who actually want to be friendly, who actually want to go out and have a good time without drugs and without alcohol. Because that is exactly what a fruit festival is. Welcome to paradise. What are we doing, Mike?
We're gonna try to squeeze like 600 people into like a picture. I don't know what we're gonna do in the future. It's just we're gonna have to like do those panoramic like shots. All these smiles, it's hard to squeeze it in, you know?